Show. This is the show where we talk all about the crazy things that have happened in 2020. Each week I'll be drinking a 2020 themed cocktail. This week I have a Furlough Teenie. Tastes like ruined dreams. It was my birthday this week, and unfortunately some of the presents didn't arrive on time. But today, one arrived on my doorstep, so I thought I would open it on camera for you all to see. Oh, Joanna, that's so thoughtful! I can finally wipe my arse now. Now, join me on Zoom as we welcome this week's guests. Hi guys, welcome to a very 2020 comedy show. Today I'd like to welcome back Martin.
Hello.
And I'd like to welcome back Josh.
Hi.
And today we have a new guest, Isabel. Hello.
Hello, nice to be here.
Sound a bit scared there. I'm not gonna bite you.
I don't know what's coming up, that's why.
I don't think you can introduce Isabel without mentioning the fact that she's got one of the coolest second names in the world.
I had that on my Zoom waiting for you to say that.
Isabel Power. That is a strong name.
She's the inspiration for that little mix-up.
Yeah, well, it was inspired by me, for sure.
Yeah. Just that awkward moment when you make a gay reference and the straights don't get it. Like,
You should find someone whose surname's Ranger, and then you can be Power Ranger.
That is
right.
send mine away.
So what celebrity do you think would make the best Prime Minister for dealing with Corona, and why?
Well, Marcus Rashford's been running a portion of the government for the last 2 months, and Dolly Parton's funding the vaccine in America. Maybe we just let those two kind of have at it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys during lockdown did like everyone else in the country started doing yoga. Well,
Yeah.
there was this person, yoga for Adrienne, and I think she did something really good which the government could take on, is that she just talked complete shit, but she had a really cute dog in the background. And, it didn't really matter what you're saying because a really cute dog was there. So like, if the government could bring that to their briefings, people would be so much more convinced.
Yeah, that's true. I've been trying to think all morning for that question, like a really good song name that would be like the answer to Corona. Like, I don't know. This is me not like having a joke.
Did you get anywhere? Did you think of anything?
No, I can't think of something like I think Britney Spears would be good because then she can
Oops, I did it again.
yeah.
The best thing about lockdown was definitely the memes that came out. Like, that was some good quality content.
Yeah, I mean, despite the lockdown being shit, it has provided some very good comedy material, so
Unfortunately, none of that good comedic content is going to be in this clip.
No.
Right, so yeah, so I have a game. So we have to go around the group and take it in turns to name things that stop you getting coronavirus, and then the person who loses is the person who can't think of any more things. Right, so I'll begin. So, hand sanitizer.
Wearing mask during sex as per government advice.
Washing your hands, which I guess is the same, but
No, I'll give you that.
Death.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm gonna go with the screens they have up when you go shopping.
Going out for dinner but not going to the office for work.
having a substantial meal.
Social distancing.
Losing weight, apparently.
I haven't got it.
There we go, conclusive proof.
Vodka and saunas, apparently, to the Prime Minister of Serbia.
Really?
I think only in combination.
Difficult now.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess staying at home.
Yeah.
To protect the NHS and save lives.
Have you been sponsored by the government to come on here?
Yeah. I mean, it's just spreading their shoddy 3-word messages, isn't it?
It's funny, isn't it? Like, so there's 4 of us, we've each said 2 things and we've pretty much run out of it. It's all really simple, and yet None of the world can do it. It's like wear a mask and maybe don't go to work.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's great how much we know about this virus. It fills me with confidence.
It's all right. There's cures on the way, and by the spring it'll all be fine.
Keep telling yourself that, Martin. Okay. So, what creative solution do you have for Dominic Cummings to test his eyesight instead of going for drive?
I was going to put pins in them.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
What about now?
I want to see him have to do something dangerous. Like I want to have him like disarm a bomb or like tightrope walk or something. Like something where it's quite obvious that if he can't see, he will die. Or not, maybe not die, but get like badly hurt.
Yeah, as opposed to driving a car.
Yeah, true.
With all his children, like he was like, "Oh, I needed to test my eyesight, so I drove a 5-ton car with my wife and children in."
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you seen he's been asked to turn on the Barnard Castle Christmas lights?
Oh my god.
Are you joking?
No.
I think he's got some availability in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's got a lot of free time now. How sad.
He's finally put the full impact of the furlough scheme.
Yeah, he's furloughed himself. Punch him in the face repeatedly and see if he can dodge it.
I think that would help. Yeah. Actually, I did come up with something more of like an optician style test. And I wondered if maybe one of you would like to test it for me today. Yeah, Josh, you're nodding?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, right, okay. So I've got a little test here. I'm just going to put it up here. Get it straight. There we go. So I just wondered, I know it's a bit backward, but could you maybe cover your one eye and just read it out for me? So I've got a little pen here. So this top letter here.
FUDOMINICCUMMINGSUPLEB.
I think your eyesight works very well. Very good.
You can now have a child in a car and you can put them in danger. Congratulations.
And not council tax.
Yeah. It just everything always gets progressively worse with when the Cummings stuff was happening with Summer. I was like, oh, that's as bad as it's going to get, and then it's like, oh no, he also doesn't pay council tax. And
yeah, I know, like very niche things. It's like, I don't know. The next thing is going to be like he doesn't say thank you to his binman.
He's a niche crook.
Yeah.
Just going out of his way to do terrible things. It's like, ah, great.
Dominic Cummings doesn't indicate.
Won't pass you the salt.
Yeah.
He doesn't put yours sincerely under his email.
He's never
Dominic Cummings wears a mask but doesn't cover his nose.
Oh yeah, they're the worst.
Yeah, those people are going to be really shocked when they find out that your nose is also connected to your lungs.
Well, another more dilemma of coronavirus times is, what do you do if you want to sneeze but you're wearing a mask?
Soil yourself. That's the only way. What? Like you can't take it off and sneeze.
Yeah, you can't, but it's so horrible.
I mean, it depends. If you're in a queue, do you want to get to the front?
Yeah. I do feel bad if I like legitimately cough or anything in public. I'm just like, oh shit, you all think I've got coronavirus now. Like, I'm sorry. It's just a cough. It's just a normal cough.
Yeah. Oh, I have one of those things. It's like apparently really rare, but if like I accidentally look at the sunlight or it's a bit too bright in my eyes, it makes me sneeze. And I used to feel kind of like,
is that real?
I think that's rare.
it's a thing.
Martin's disagreeing on this.
It's a thing. But yeah, that's always happened to me since I was like a baby, and it used to be like kind of embarrassing, but now I feel like it's kind of my superpower.
Yeah, you can clear space.
Yeah, I feel like buying yourself a good mask, though, that is how you can really bring your life forward this year. Buy yourself a good mask and get good Wi-Fi, and then you're sorted.
Yeah. And not just like a COVID one, like a Jason mask.
like a hockey mask.
Yeah.
It is mad that I'm at the point now where I'm like, oh, I do need to get some new masks because my masks are starting to get a bit tatty, and it's like just an absurd thing to have to think about. Like, do I have a clean mask? I need a new mask. Where am I going to get my mask from? It's ridiculous.
What do you think?
And then in like April, we won't need to use them anymore, and we can just like throw them away. We can have a big bonfire.
I'm very optimistic. I'm quite pessimistic, but
I believe everything Boris Johnson and the government have said. Why would they lie?
Yeah.
So another question was, what's the laziest thing you've done during lockdown?
This was hard because there was so many.
Yeah, everything.
I think two things. Firstly, I think I realized that like actually with everything you do in life, there's always a lazier option. Do you know what I mean? Like, with cooking, like actually you can just always put things in the microwave or anything else. But I think secondly, it's like I got really into napping, and now everything I do like is rewarded by a nap. And it's like, you know, at the end of the day, and now it's like, oh, I've made myself breakfast, right?
Run a nap.
Do you have a nap to reward yourself after you've had a nap?
I hadn't thought of it, but thank you for letting me know, and I'll take that further.
Has anyone ever had like a group chat? Like I've had group chat things come up before, and like some of my group chats are like skiing gays or like big gay party or like, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, me too, Josh.
Yeah. Just like East London gays, and then it's like it comes up and some people looked at it and were like, you should probably change the name of that, and I was like, ooh. I don't know how much this happens in like straight Tinder and like the straight dating apps, but like it's very common for guys on the gay versions of those just to be like, send pics, like as like one of the first messages they send. And so sometimes people do that, and it's like, okay, and like, you know, here's a bird that was on my balcony this morning. Here's a picture of my bike.
Oh, so innocent.
Here's our wedding venue.
Yeah. They're like, no, show hole. It's like, gay world is wanted. Like,
that means they're definitely interested in your personality, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could, you know, let's talk, and they're like, no. The guy once was like, I was like, you know, seeing, and he was like, I think you look better with the clothes on. And I was like, that is like a pretty strong sentence to say to someone.
Imagine that, because like a classic song line is like, oh, I think you'd look better with those clothes off. Imagine just a pop song with like, I think you'd look better with the clothes.
Yeah, put on a coat.
We don't have to take our clothes off.
Yeah, don't embarrass yourself. Keep the jumper on and roll the beanie down over your face. Like,
yeah, maybe that was the secret message of we don't have to take our clothes off. It's like, you know what? I'm okay.
Yeah,
We don't have to take our clothes off, Josh.
Relevant to the coronavirus chat, do you think people look less or more attractive with the mask on?
I find people that wear masks incorrectly or don't wear masks when they should be very unattractive.
Yeah, that's true. Straight turn off. Like, oh, you don't put your nose in the mask? Goodbye.
You wear it down here. It's like, no, you don't need to do that.
The people that like
It's
take
nice
the masks off to speak.
Yeah, it's.
Do you think it was just a fashion accessory? Have you like missed the memo?
It is nice, as someone who generally resents pretty much anybody in the world anyway, it's nice to have a visual indicator of who is and isn't a twat, so I can just focus my dislike on the people that aren't wearing masks. Like, I can probably pick them out anyway, but clearly seeing that they're not wearing masks is like, yeah, you are a dick, cool.
I know, like, when you meet someone, you're like, I can just tell you are a non-compliant mask wearer.
Yeah, that has become one of my things at the moment, when people are like, oh, do you want to hang out? And it's like, I you don't feel like you're sticking to the rules. I don't think you're that sort of person, so maybe not.
You are riddled with COVID. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Martin, you have a lot of vitamins in your bathroom, your background. Are they like
My bathroom?
like your bathroom? Yeah, are they like immune?
All, oh shit, what's the name of it when you can't get an erection?
Right.
They're all
Josh,
Viagra. There we are.
as if you've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's just lots of different Viagra.
Now, because you ask a gay that question, you're like, oh, what is it you take when you want to have sex? And they were like, Coke. Stop it.
Me personally, it's Prosecco.
Prosecco.
So, have you guys watched any like weird shows this year?
I did think about Tiger King, like the golden age of lockdown.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah.
I don't wear a suit. I'm not changing the way I dress. I am gay. I've got 2 boyfriends. I've done drugs. I'm a convicted felon. Like, iconic. So iconic.
Feels like a long time ago now, doesn't it, Tiger King?
This year's gone both quick and painfully slow.
Yeah. It's mad that it's like December soon.
Yeah. Less than a month till my birthday.
Ooh.
When's your
Are
birthday?
you Jesus?
I was born on Christmas Day. Yeah.
You actually?
Yeah, Christmas Day, baby.
No.
So my middle name is Noel, like Noel, like French word for Christmas.
I like it.
It's
Gosh,
not, it's actually
yeah.
Neil.
Ah.
I totally believed you there.
Yeah, I have thought about this recently. I was like, why wasn't I, like, why, I mean, Neil is my dad's name, so fair enough, but like, why wasn't I given a name that was more Christmassy as my middle name,
Like
Nick,
Manger.
which was my
Like the classic one, Manger.
yeah, what, Manger? Manger Wyatt. Yeah. Josh Mary.
Josh Sherry Wyatt.
Jerry Wyatt. Josh, who ate all the mince pies, Wyatt.
I did get into a show in lockdown that it started off kind of scary, and then I was watching it like every day, and it got increasingly ridiculous, and the plot was insane, and you just wouldn't believe anything that would ever happen, and the characters were stupid. But
This?
no, it was called The News.
Ah! Oh yeah, I know that one.
But I had to stop watching it because like the most recent series is just absurd. Like you wouldn't believe. It's just not believable fiction. So
I started watching, so I speak a bit of French because I used to live in Paris for a while. Wanker alert. And I've been trying to like keep up my French. So I've started watching like Disney films in French. And like some of them, okay, it works, but some of them are like, what the actual fuck the hell is going on? Like, especially the songs, like A Whole New World is translated as This Blue Dream, which like a blue dream, I'm not quite sure is the kind of thing that we want to be talking about to children, but also like just sounds shit. And
what? That doesn't
like,
sound anything like
You have, yeah.
the
I
meaning.
know, it's so weird. And then in like, and there's also like, there's French Canadian versions and French from France versions, and they're different between themselves as well. It's very odd. And like in one of them, I think I was watching Hercules the other day, and there's like a bit in the original Hercules where it's like they slapped his face on every vase, and then the other person is like on every vase. And then in the French Canadian version, they're like they slapped his face on every vase, and then she slaps a person and she says on every vase. Like maybe do something different there. I don't know. Some of the, like for example, Hercules, I'm not a massive fan of all the songs in English, and some of them are better in French. Like the one where he's like, I can go the distance, doesn't, like in English, I don't think it really makes a lot of sense in terms of what, because he doesn't know he's a god yet, but he's like, I can go the distance and be a god. Like, don't get ahead of yourself, mate. But in French, it's like, it's more like I want to find the world that I belong to.
Right.
Which is like a nice, I don't know, it's like a more relatable content than actually being a god. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, for some perhaps.
Yeah, maybe for you.
Yeah.
I feel like something I've got really into is like actually watching adverts. You know, like beforehand you'd be like, it's such a waste of my life, but I'd be like, oh, like that Hoover does look really good.
I don't like all adverts, or well, I suppose in like May when every company simultaneously realized that their adverts that they could make adverts that looked like they were on Zoom calls, and it was just like, I felt like whenever I watched an advert, it was in these uncertain times, and like a family putting on a mask and talking on a screen, and then it'd be like Terry's chocolate orange. Like it's not relevant. It doesn't fit. Like they've kind of rode back from that now, but Obviously, Christmas.
Share chocolate orange, save the NHS.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Or like Marlboro Lights with a rainbow on.
In these uncertain times, have a cigarette.
Bag.
Fucking stressful.
Looking after the kids, Bailey's has got your back. Has anyone watched I'm a Celebrity? Now it's like not in the
But I want to.
Yeah, I watched some of it. Yeah.
Is it any good? Because like honestly, when they're like, we can't go to a jungle, so we're going to a castle in Wales, I'm like, that sounds kind of like my old summer holidays. It doesn't sound like that much of a hardship.
It's actually I enjoy quite a lot of it. But the thing is, this year, if you want drama, there's no drama. All the celebrities are just so nice. They're just like too supportive to each other. But it's really sweet. I guess people need that. But yeah, there's no drama this year.
Do they have to like social distance on it?
No, I think they all were made to like self-isolate and then do tests before they went on the show, and now they're in like a bubble.
Can you imagine if one of them actually had COVID and then they all got COVID?
I would watch that one. I'd watch that one.
That would be one hell of a Bush Tucker trial.
Yeah. That's a good challenge.
Yeah. One of you will have to find the vaccine.
Yeah.
Or be voted off by the public.
Yeah, and Decca like, one of you will have to find the vaccine.
That was uncanny.
The rest of the country will have to die. That was I don't know what that voice was. That was like Big Brother.
Yeah, what is next for Donald Trump? Like, where do you go? Do you think he's
Prison?
gonna go on Strictly Come Dancing?
Prison.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we've got a really good opportunity. It's a game show called Jail. Basically, the concept is we are going to put you in orange jumpsuits, and then we're going to just film you being with like these sort of badass kind of characters and just see how you get on. Yeah, right. Well, thank you so much for coming on, guys. It's been great to talk to you all again, and lovely having you back, and it's nice to have you on board, Isabel. I hope you've enjoyed it.
I hope
Yes.
Not this again. I am talking to you guys.
Yeah. When you were like, it's nice to have you on board, Isabel, I was like, oh, it's like we're a boat.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm afraid time is up, but really love having you guys, and hopefully see some of you guys again if you'd love to join me.
Only some of us.
Zoom in soon.
Some of us.
Yeah.
Fine, I see. I see. Yeah, okay, bye-bye.
Are you Dominic coming?
No?
I see. Oh my god!